talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, twisting away and able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Poyer.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Buffalo.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
1st down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker able to record his his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Allen, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Allen's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing is Allen on third, and he's able to find Diggs. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Tua. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And take it right at the 35. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From midfield, here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Check 15, check 15. Whip. Watch this. Check 25. Yellow, go. Green jack.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 9. Slam. Hey, go steal. Tighten up. Go red. I got red. Cycle.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Right here. Check it back.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
9 at the 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
18 on the play.
Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And my goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes. 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Allen to throw once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To a hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Like 22.
Tua on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, a quick throw, going to be caught by Diggs.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11. And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 35, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Check 26, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56, 56. Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Bills 35.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Let's go. 319.
From the gun, Allen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Max 22, Max 22.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
So Allen's going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ultra. Go ultra. SOS. 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 Hey,
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Watch the roll. Watch the roll. Check 99. Check 99. Ship. Ship. Joker. 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 Joker.
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check still. Watch twist.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go missing? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. A little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Throw it in rotation. Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the